Hey guys, Xcode here with my new script Xmerger. I'll show you guys how the script is used. I had a few questions from some people about how it should be used, so the seemed like a smart idea for me to just make a small tutorial video about it. Um, Pictures and videos say more than 1,000 words, so I hope I won't say 1,000 words this video, but maybe I even will. Um, I'll just go by every point on my graphical user interface. If you guys have any questions after the video, just leave a message on my thread or send me a PM or Skype me or whatever you guys want. All fine by me. Okay, so the first point. When you start a script, you'll come here in the general screen. As you can see here, you have a few stopping conditions. You can stop the script after X minutes or X successful merges. So if you want to stop the script after 1 hour, you just say I want to stop it after 60 minutes or after I merged 50 times successfully or something, whatever you want. Yeah, so this is pretty self-explanatory. Just like login every X minutes. Once the script has nothing to do, like it can't buy anything or sell anything, it just has to wait for the offers to finish, then it will log out and it will log in after the amount of minutes you filled in here. So let's say we can't do anything, we log out, and then script will relog after the amount of minutes you filled in here. So it's pretty self-explanatory. This is the max merges at the same time. Yeah, also self-explanatory. Like for free to play, you can't have more than 2 offers, or you have only 2 offers available in the Grand exchange. So as a free to play user, you may want to change it to 2, so that it won't try to sell anything once it can't even sell more than that. Or if you already have an offer as a member and you don't want the bot to interact with it, so you should just put 5 in it, or 4, or depends how many you already have at the moment, or at that moment. Yeah, here some basic information. It still says free beta because this video was made on the release of the first version, but it will include a link to the official script thread. So in the future you won't see this anymore. Here you have profiles. You can make a profile. I'll show you in a moment how to do that. Included with items. Currently I have these. You can load one, you can delete one, you can save one, put a name in it. Whatever you guys want. So the general tab is not that hard to understand, I guess. I had more questions about this one, the items. What you do here is you just set up all the items you want to merge. So let's say, you know what? I'll just do a few, 2 or something. Let's say we have law rune, and we want to buy 500 of them each time. Yeah, as you can see here, you have a drop-down menu for absolute or percentage. So you can pick the absolute value, so it would buy 500, or you can say percentage, and then it would buy the amount of percentage of the current cash stack you have. So that would mean we'll buy as much lower runes as we can for 50% of 10 mil. So it will try to buy. Yeah, I don't know what the exact value is of law runes at the moment, but it try to buy as much as it can for 5 mil. As long as it doesn't exceed the GE limit, because then it will just use the GE limit. Yeah, so the second function is, of the second input field is the buy value and the sell value. If you guys already know what items or what the buy and sell value is of the item you want to merge, then you can just fit it in here, or leave it 0 or less than 0 to let the script do the flipping and determine the values for you. That's the nice thing about the script. It will just yeah, Yeah, the artificial intelligence will determine what's the most optimal price to buy and sell the value at. And that's also what this input field is for. Flip with percentage of 50%. So let's say the normal value of the GE value is 200 coins, then it would buy it for 15% plus 200, 15% of 200 plus 200. So that's about 230 or something, I don't know. And it will sell it for 170. So that's to determine the buy and sell value. And then the sixth input field is to determine at what the buy and sell value will really be set. So you have an initial buy and sell value after flipping the item, but sometimes you want to undercut or overcut the prices, so you can merge the item much easier and faster. So that's what this does. You can set an absolute value. Let's say I want to sell it for 10 coins less and buy it for 10 coins more, so it's much easier. Or you can say percentage, and it will use the percentage of the margin between the buy and sell value. So let's say you have a margin of 100 coins for each item, and we have a percentage of 10, then it will try to sell it for 10 less and 10 more than the buy and sell value are initially set. This input field is for the GE limit. So let's say this item has a GE limit of 10, so that's the amount of how much you can buy it, how much you can buy the item in 4 hours. So let's say it's 1000. I don't know for sure, but let's just keep it this way. Cancel buying after X minutes or cancel selling. So yeah, this option is to cancel the buying. So let's say the item wasn't bought before the amount of minutes you filled in here. Then it will just cancel it, and it will try to sell whatever you bought for your sell price. So let's say we bought it wasn't 500. It was so let's say you bought 300 of the 500 you want to buy, then it would sell the 300 you got for the sell price. And you can also cancel selling after X minutes. So let's say we cancel buying after 10 minutes and we cancel selling after 20 minutes. And then we'll take a look at this checkbox. Re-enter the item after successful merge. So do we want to re-enter the item after it has been merged successfully? Then yes. Do we want to re-enter the item after it has been cancelled buying? Yeah, we sure want that. So this is just should be entered after you merged it or cancelled it. That's just, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. These two options are, yeah, in combination with these two. So you can reset the buy and sell values after, let's say, 3 successful merges. So let's say we bought or we merged 3 times 500 law runes successfully, then it should reflip the item and redetermine the buy and sell value. And that's the same for cancelled. So let's say we cancelled it once, and it should try to redetermine the buy and sell value. Okay, well, that was it. Let's just add the item. My screen just, my account just locked out. I'll just relog for a second. Alright, so there we go again. We still have the 500 law runes, and let's just add another item. Maybe a bit more expensive item. No, let's just keep it to red. Champa. And let's buy 200 of, or no, cannonball. Cannonball, they always go quick. It's nice for tutorial. Let's buy 200 of them each time. I want to undercut and overcut, which is 1 coin. Let's make it absolute. Flip with percent, 50%, okay. GE limit is 5k or something, I don't know, just to be safe. And let's just keep these things the same way. Okay, press add item, and then it will re-add the item. Also, if you have a big list of items and you want to change the order of the items, you can just use the arrow keys to redetermine the order. The order is from top to bottom, so it will merge the law runes first, then the cannonball, then whatever you have underneath there, or just keep the 2 items, whatever you want. Then just let's say we want to save this profile. I want to save it as tutorial save. Okay, then it's in here, and the next time you can just load the profile and it will have the items you've set here and all the other settings. So that's nice if you have a big list of items you want to merge. You won't have to fill it in each time. So let's start the script and see how it does. Okay, I'll just block my user input. As you can see here, that is my bank pin. Let's just hide it for a second. Some of my juicy money is on there. Okay, so there we are. As you can see, the script starts merging the first item. It was a law rune in this case. Yeah, as you can see here, I'll just tell something about the paint. You have a nice paint. You can hide these options. This part of the paint will include all the items with their current state, buy and sell value, and the offer index. I'll show you what this is. The offer index. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's nice to know, at least for me, for debugging. I don't know if you guys are interested in knowing it, but always good to know. Okay. So yeah, this cannonball law rune. Currently the sell value is 214 and 178, and then now it will try to sell it for less to see what the buy value will be. Or it will just sell the law rune first. Okay, had it for 174. No, it added the margin we just set up for the cannonball of 1. So instead of 174 it will be 175, and instead of 178 it will sell it for 177. So it will put in the amount you want and buy it for the buy price. It will be 175, and then it will confirm it. And as you can see, each offer has its own little paint. The P is for profit, so that's the total profit of that item. The M is the margin, so for each item, what is the margin? And you have profit per hour also. So that's just to see how good an item is to merge. Especially if you want to try a lot of items, then you can just look at the profit per hour. You can arrange your list. So now it's just waiting. We didn't put any. Oh yeah, now let's see. Okay, it bought 200, and now it will sell it for 177. All of them, and then we'll confirm it. And that's basically what the script is doing. You can put this part of the paint away just by clicking here. You can hide and show the paint by clicking this X. You can open the GUI if you want to make any changes on your items or other settings. You can make a screenshot, include with the paint if you have a nice nice progress report for me. Always nice to have. So I hope you guys now understand how the script works. If you have any questions, just hit me up on Skype or Tribal, whatever you guys want. Alright, peace out guys.